everyone, to episode 23 of the COD Casuals. I'm your host, Justin.
And I'm Mike.
How you doing, Mike?
Good. Not too bad of a day so far. We're doing this on Mondays like we do every week.
Yep.
It's not too bad of the weather right now. The weekend was kind of shitty though. It was raining all the
Rainy
damn time.
all week. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's supposed to rain all week.
Yeah, I know.
We'll see.
I know. The rain always gets you down in a bummer mood.
Yeah.
But thankfully we had some Call of Duty to keep us
More COD.
yeah, to keep us fueled throughout
Yeah.
the weekend, which was good.
We'll talk about the games later.
Yeah.
The games were better this week.
Oh,
Way
yeah.
better.
Way better.
Yeah.
Way better. Yeah. Thank God. It's like some life came back into us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was mainly big day was Sunday. Sunday was an insane day, COD. That was a good day to be watching.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
But we can we'll start off with our first topic, the update of our multiplayer.
Oh, dude. Yeah, bro. So we'll touch on it also was the zombies. We came out of zombies. Talking about last night.
Yeah.
Quick refresh. Oh, my God. Yeah, I don't know who the hell. Some of these people that we played at night. What did we play at 11 o'clock at night? On a Sunday?
Yeah,
dude. The CDL demons came
I don't know who the hell these guys were.
Because most of the time, I'm sure anybody who plays, you start, if you hang around one category, like we do in Control, you start to recognize a lot of the names.
Yeah.
Dude, these people, I didn't know who the hell they were.
We've played them before.
Have we?
Yeah, I know Convicts. Shout out Convicts. Specifically.
Well,
I remember him.
Or Jay was one of them, too, I think.
I didn't know Jay, but
Yeah.
I knew Convicts.
I remember that name. Levi Ackerman was one guy, too.
Yeah.
Shout out to the king.
He wasn't in there, though.
He was towards the end. He got shit on.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
He's the guy with the thermal LMG, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
But
He got
that guy Convicts, he's good.
Yeah.
We've beaten him before. But the problem is, we always say it, they had a 5-man party.
Yeah.
We were fucked from the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, it's so you can't do anything.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't do anything. And they were, I don't know. They must have had IV bags of game fuel or something. These dudes were jump shotting every corner.
Yeah.
They had LC10s.
Mm-hmm.
They were just.
We would get a kill, we would die instantly.
Yeah.
There was no getting 1 to 2 pieces.
Yeah.
Because they're just placed everywhere.
Yeah, dude, we got deep fried last night. It was, but then we ended on a dub, which was good.
Yeah.
Playing Nuketown, which always gets a little bit mixy.
Yeah.
But we ended up getting the win there, thankfully.
Yeah. Ran over those guys.
Yeah. But the season, though, so far has been pretty good. We just got that mid-season update. It hasn't really affected multiplayer too much, I don't think.
No, the new Rush map is in, but we haven't played that yet.
No, because we haven't gotten it in our rotation.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
The Zombies map is out. We'll talk about that like later.
Yeah, that's fun.
But multiplayer so far, it's been the same. It's been good.
Yeah, they went and added blueprints, something you can spend your prestige keys on, which is cool. But right now they've only got 2. I think today, if I'm not mistaken, they announced, or at least it was on Twitter, Call of Duty News. Yeah, they're doing one for the, what's that gun? The G11, the new.
The tac rifle. Yeah.
3 burst, death machine basically.
Yeah.
They're doing a new blueprint for that. That's cool.
Yeah. They what else did they add? Oh, they added new guns. New guns that you can get.
Oh, like the nail gun?
No, that was from last season. Or no, it was the beginning of this season.
Beginning of the season?
They added a new sub.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I have no idea what that is. Yeah, that thing's insane, though.
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of people using it.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't really know if they've advertised it so well that people know about it.
Well, I don't know. I feel like if people aren't using it, it's probably not that good.
Yeah.
Compared to the other subs.
Dude, nothing compares to that LC10.
Yeah, the LC10's bullshit. I don't like that gun is annoying.
It is. Oh, it's
so
most
annoying.
cheap gun in the game.
Yeah. I need to make a class for it and just keep it.
Yeah, because we started using it to get it ranked up, I believe.
Yeah, in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because I just wanted to rank it up so I could use it in zombies.
Yeah, but right. But now we just mainly, all I use really is the 74U and then the Krig from time to time.
Yeah, I'll bounce around. I only use the guns, the main guns from the beginning of the game, mainly. I'll use a Krig. I usually use a Krig and the 74U, and then, out of nowhere, I'll randomly use the XM4. Right. Or the MP5.
Yeah. The MP5 is one of those guns that I can always get down with people using because it's a good gun, but it's not a god gun. You know? It's a decent gun. Yeah. I don't see it enough.
Yeah.
But then there's some guns that like they're not good, but they're also fugazi. Like the
KSP.
The KSP, exactly.
Yeah.
Like in the right hands, that gun is insane.
Yeah. And last night when we were playing, like we couldn't do anything on some of these matches.
Yeah.
It's like having 5 of us on a map.
Yeah, it was that frustrating.
I wish we had like players at similar levels as us, because we could hang against those guys.
Yeah, I wonder for a lot of people out there playing, like how many people they tend to have in a party.
Yeah,
you know, if it's just a duo or they've got trio or 4 or 5 people.
Yeah,
you know, because
if you got 4 or 5 people and you're all at the same level and you're like pretty good at the game, that's just like an auto win every single time you load in.
Yeah, a big thing though is like you said, having people at the same level. That's
hard to find.
Yeah, insanely hard to find.
Yeah,
I remember they were talking about that a little bit on I think it was the OpTic podcast. They mentioned a little bit about that with people who are trying to go pro and they have like a duo or you know, people and they're not that good. But we see that in pubs all the time. We come across like that that clan. They're like there's like the Zookeeper and
the Zoo Clan.
Yeah,
they're like
these guys. People think we're fake when we're talking about it, but it's like it's 6 guys on a team,
and they all start with Zoo.
Yeah, like there's a guy like Zookeeper, then there's like the other 5 are like animal names.
Yeah.
Like it's strange.
Yeah,
you know, it's kind of funny, but I can't remember exactly who it is, but there's like 1 or 2 guys in that group of 6 who are actually good.
Yeah,
and then the other 4 guys are trash.
Yeah,
you know, so like right there, they have a full team, but we beat them.
Yeah, exactly.
Because even though they're a full group and they're all boys talking to each other, they suck.
Yeah.
You know, there's only 2 guys carrying that squad.
Yeah. And I'm sure, you know, there are people that are listening and, you know, you always have the friend that's good and then you have that friend that's just like garbage at the game.
Yeah.
And at least for me, when people have said like, yeah, I'm good at COD, I'm like, are you good at COD though?
Yeah. And
they're usually not. Yeah, or like then you look at the classes that they use. I'm like, you're not good at COD.
Yeah, no, I remember telling you one of my buddies. He had, I remember in Modern Warfare Remastered we played it, and he was like, "Bro, the Scorpion with an ACOG, I swear to you, it's elite." And he'd have like RPG ×2 or whatever. I'm like, bro, this class is out to lunch. Like this class is terrible. Yeah, you know. But if you have like MP5 Red Dot, you've got the M4. I'm like, okay, you play M16. Yeah, like for sure.
Yeah, like I don't know. If you're good at the game, you have to be using like the main gun. You can't be using some overpowered gun or something, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think, you know, some of those people, that's always such a hard thing, right? Like the idea of like what an overpowered gun is. Like, because you would think when you just use that, if it's the best gun in the game, you know?
I mean, yeah.
But then there's like, for me, there's that gun that's really good, but there's also like that cheapness to that gun.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, which bothers me.
Yeah. I mean, okay, if you put the LC-10 in either of our hands, like, we're going to be winning more gunfights than we would with the 74U.
Yeah.
Just because the gun.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if I'm doing really good that day, but if I'm not missing a shot and I get first shot on you, I should win that. Yeah. Where sometimes the LC-10, the other guy's using it and he has hands. Yeah. That guy will kill me first because that gun is so strong.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why even if good people are using the LC-10, it's annoying.
And it's the range on that gun, too. Yeah. Makes no sense. Yeah. I mean, the subs in this game overall are like ARs. Like how far you can hit with a sub and stay straight.
But at least the 74U, like, it has kick. Yeah. Like, the iron sight moves when you shoot it from distance.
Yeah, that gun does, and so does the MP5. I mean, I picked up the MP5 not too long ago. Using that gun after like not using it for a while, I used the beginning of the game. Yeah. Because I think it was the meta for a bit, wasn't it?
In the beginning, yeah.
Yeah, and then it was. Yeah, we say meta. It was like that's the main gun to use. That was like classified as the best gun. Yeah. And then that's what the pros were using too. Yeah. It was MP5s, but then it shifted to the 74U. But I picked it up, and it was kind of hard to use. I was like, damn, you know, close range is good, but like. Shots that I would hit with the 74U, no problem. Yeah. Oh, man, I couldn't. I wasn't used to it.
Yeah, but with the LC-10, you can shoot literally anywhere, and there's no recoil on it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like nothing.
Yeah. Even like a stock LC-10, you can hit insane shots with it.
Yeah. So that's why, I don't know. I always question when people say that they're good, and then I see you sitting in the back with like an ACOG RPD.
No, dude, those things are stupid. Though I have no respect for those guns.
I'm like, if you gave me that gun, I can do good too.
Oh,
if you give it to anyone, they'd be doing good.
Yeah, no, the LMGs in this game they're so broken. We've gone in length about that. It drives me nuts.
Or even like the TAC rifles.
Yeah, like, TAC rifles.
If you give like a 74U or a Krig to someone, it doesn't mean they're going to be good. Yeah, because those guns, I like. In the whole grand scheme of things, like they're not overpowered like the other guns.
No, no, they're not. The XM4 is pretty jacked. That thing is
it shoots quick, but at least there's recoil in it.
Yeah, there is some recoil. The Krig has no recoil.
Yeah,
the Krig is an absolute laser beam.
Yeah, you have to hit your shots and get your timings right.
Yeah, that's the thing. If like, some of these guns, they all have a decent level to them, but then it's that next level where it gets into the hands of like a pro. Yeah, where you get to really see what that gun's capable of.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Like there's some shots that we've both hit with the 74U, and I'll get the kill, and like my jaw's on the floor. I can't even believe it. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
I'm like,
that killed that.
Yeah, not even like, oh my god, I'm nasty. Yeah, it's more like, wow, that gun could do that. Yeah, like that's what's ridiculous. Yeah, you know, but overall the season's been pretty good. I mean, I think you hit 300.
Yeah, I hit 300 yesterday.
Congratulations, bro.
Got 20 plus more days of this season. Yeah. So what? I wonder what I'm gonna get to.
Dude, I have to hit 300. I can't end like my last season. Yeah. Do you remember that shit?
Yeah, you'll hit 300.
Do you remember that? Yeah. I get reminded every time. Every fucking time.
Well, we've had so much double XP though. That's
yeah. Well, yeah. So last season 3, I ended at 299.
Yeah. You're so close.
I still have to see it every time. Yeah. And it drives me crazy. Yeah. Because right now I'm 283. No, I think I'm higher than that.
I think you're higher.
I'm like almost 290, like 287. Yeah. But there's what, 20 something days left. Yeah. Yeah. So I know I'll get it. Yeah. And there's double XP coming up this week too. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, which is more double XP. Yeah. It's just never
not like we need it or anything.
No, we don't. But definitely want to hit 300 so I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I don't want to end at 299, 349, 39. It's just like those ranks I don't want to end at.
Exactly. But I mean, overall, the season for us has been good. We can give our very quick update. We played Warzone.
Yeah, right. We'll talk about it for about 2 seconds here.
We died a lot. It was trash. Not Warzone in general, but just like, man, I hate the movement. I hate tac sprint. Yeah. I can go on and on about this, but like Warzone is on a different engine than Call of Duty Cold War is. So the movement feels different. Mm-hmm. And on Warzone, it just, I don't know, it feels clunky to us just because we haven't played on it for so long. Yeah. Right? But also, the ways that we were dying, dude, like people were just hiding in the house. Hiding in houses. Like we'd be running and we got shot in the back or something and we're dead. There are these 2 guys on top of a building and I peeked out a window and he just sniped me. And they just stood up there the entire time. They didn't even move. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, this is how Warzone players play. They don't push up. They don't chow. They're just going to sit on top of a building.
Yeah, yeah. The games that we played, they played like absolute rats. Yeah. Yeah, people up on... I remember one of them... the guys, they were up there, and right when I ran out and I got into a car to get the hell out of there, RPG'd me instantly. Yeah. It's like, dude, come on.
You're just going to sit up there. The whole time until the gas comes. Yeah. I don't know. That's just not... Like, Fortnite, at least, like, I don't know. There was... You could do that, but I feel like there was more action all the time. Yeah. But, I don't know. The few games that we played...
I think we played, what, like 4 games?
Yeah, 4 games.
Somewhere around there? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, all of them were just kind of sus. Yeah. You know? It wasn't really a great experience. I mean, again, we got to... keep giving it more of a try. Yeah. And we'll keep playing it to see if it gets better. But man, it makes me realize like playing on that MW engine, like the movement in it. Yeah, the movement. Is just what's so whack to me. Yeah, you know, like it's a great looking engine. Yeah, you know, and like the frame, like everything about it, it's good in that aspect. But just the movement, the difference between that
and Cold War,
it's night and day.
I mean, I think personally the frame rate's ass.
Yeah,
because we're on PS4.
Yeah,
because we're poor.
Yeah, right.
We can't get that PS5 yet.
Yeah, bro. Even
or
if
a PC.
Yeah, dude. Legit. It's you can't even get a PS5.
Yeah. Well, no, the frame rate. I felt like I was playing on PC, but like when I would turn, like my vision was like blurry.
Yeah,
turning because it was so slow.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a setting. The motion blur.
Yeah.
On that end, I think it's on Cold War too. You can turn motion blur off.
Yeah.
We might have to just do that then, if that is a thing on there.
No, it definitely is, but I thought I turned it. I mean, I got to go back and check.
Yeah.
Unless, like, the update, like, reset all my settings again.
No,
but
the frame rate in that game, though, is, like, for PS4 at least, when you watch people playing it on Twitch.
It's all PC.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, the game looks good.
Yeah.
And their FOV is adjusted, so it looks like they are flying, too.
Yeah.
You know? It felt really slow, and people were playing like they were actually in the war. Like,
yeah, I mean that was just really annoying. Like I want to be in battle, like against teams. Where like, oh, Mike, I'm coming. I'm running over to you. I got shot in the back. I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, look, we just waited like 5 minutes to load in, and I just died like that.
Yeah, and then the game ended up just crashing on us.
Yeah.
We got stuck and we couldn't go anywhere.
And then we quit and went to multiplayer.
Yeah.
So I mean, we got to give Warzone like, you know, some more time.
A fair shot.
Yeah.
But I will say one thing that was good out of those games is didn't come across any hackers.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we're in that tier where hackers are going to be.
Yeah, true. I was going to say we're probably absolute buns considering we have those games and then we've got what, like one win?
Well, we don't have like stats to back up.
Yeah, we don't have any reps.
Yeah.
Like we've barely played.
I got a friend that like that's all he plays. And he's in like an insane like lobbies every single time.
Yeah.
And I mean when I played with him before, like I mean he can shoot really straight, but I mean the people that he's playing with, they're not sitting around camping. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to like shoot you like from different buildings and stuff, but they're not just sitting around.
Yeah.
Everyone's moving.
Yeah. No, so it's more likely it's just the skill-based matchmaking we're getting.
Yeah.
Which is good. I mean, because, man, we need some training wheels to start a little bit with Warzone.
Yeah.
You know? At least start us off slow so we don't get absolutely smoked off the bat.
Well, I want to get in lobbies where people are running.
Yeah, but that's the problem, right? Is like the high-level people are going to be doing that.
Yeah.
Which we could maybe compete at, you know?
Yeah.
But then when you play in these lower-level lobbies, you know, where people are pretty average, everyone plays like they play like rats.
I can't sit in a building for 5 minutes until the gas comes.
Nah, dude, I'll just go play a different game then. I'll go play like Sniper Elite or something.
That's so boring. I don't get how people just sit. Like you're just gonna. I get like holding like an area for like a little bit, waiting for the gas, like being strategic. But there are legit people that just sit there and they don't move.
Yeah, yeah, and that's kind of what the style of that game, like the way it feels to me. You know, could be a completely hot take. But when I play that game, it just, I mean, it feels slow, so you naturally want to play slower.
Yeah.
You know? You don't want to be running around all the time. Like, Cold War feels like that. We were really surprised because I remember we went to Cold War at first, it felt kind of slow. But then when you go from Cold War, from Modern Warfare to Cold War, you realize, like, Cold War, you're flying.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, and also it's, again, like you're saying, the skill-based matchmaking.
Yeah.
The people that we're just with aren't going to be...
Yeah, they're not going to play like that.
They're not going to run out. And I can guarantee you, if people are running out, we're getting more than a kill.
Yeah.
If we're on one-on-one gunfights.
Yeah.
We're winning those.
Yeah, for sure.
And, like, even in the gulag, I literally, like, I was wrapping around the whole area, and this guy just stood and spawned, just ADS.
Yeah.
Didn't even move. I'm like, this is bullshit. This is annoying.
Yeah, that happened to me a few times. Like, I would just get insta-fried because this guy would have an insane head. He'd just hold it there.
And just didn't move.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough game style to adjust to coming from Cold War.
And when I was playing Warzone with my friend, like, it felt good because everyone's just running. Right. It felt so fast.
Yeah.
Like, we're popping, like, teams, like, every now and then. And in this, we barely saw teams.
Yeah. We didn't really even come across a lot of engagements. Yeah. You know? So I don't know. It's fun watching, and it's tough because then you see these people play it, and it looks fun
because it's fast.
Yeah,
but that's because the people they're playing against are all running.
Yeah,
too.
you see guys like FaZe Swag and Merc. And all these guys, like, they're not schlubs on Warzone. They're, like, insanely good.
I mean, personally, I'd rather face people that are just running around everywhere.
Yeah.
Because then, like, you have the ability to snap on people and just get a bunch of kills. Rather than this guy. I know this guy's on top of this building.
Right.
And knowing us, or me, I'm going to try to get that person even if I'm at a disadvantage.
Yeah. And there's also that thing, too, is, like, if I get outgunned, so be it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if a guy just... Like, we get that in multiplayer, too.
Yeah.
Like, if a guy just outplays me, I'm like, fair play to him. Like, he's using a 74U. I'm like, what's he using?
Yeah.
He's not using Task Force or anything crazy on there. I'm like...
Yeah.
And I say to myself, I'm like, damn, that guy just smoked me.
Yeah.
You know? Warzone, if that happens to me, I'm like, all right, respect. The guy just outgunned me. But a lot of times now, it's like these guys, they're on roofs. They've got this, they're like hiding in a ditch when they've got the heartbeat sensor on. I'm like, dude, who is this guy?
Yeah, you got a heartbeat sensor on, and you just killed me from the side.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you were there.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even have a shot.
Yeah, it's like, to get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
It pisses me off.
That was our worst. You know, we'll give it a shot. We'll do more games, but, you know, probably in the off season.
We'll put more time into Warzone.
Yeah.
You know, but one thing that we had a lot of fun with, which we can delve a little bit into, call me Noah J456 here, is the Zombies map from it. Zombies is killer. This map is so much fun.
Yeah. And Mike and I were doing the Easter egg yesterday, and it was our like first legit run at doing it, and it took us like about 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then we died at the end. That sucked.
Thanks for bringing it. No, dude, that's hard. That last boss is a pain in the ass.
I wasn't expecting that, like,
to be that hard.
Yeah, or just like it literally, this person, like, she had like some special attack where it would just destroy your shield and it would just one shots you. Yeah, I didn't know that. Right. We spawned in and she used that attack. I just died. Yeah. Immediately. Smoked. And I had like 6 perks. And I just lost everything.
Yeah, no, it's a hard boss because the first game, like, what is it? The first map, I can't remember the name of it. Der Eisendrock?
Die Machine.
No, Die Machine. Der Eisendrock. What is that from? Is that from like?
That's from
BO3 or BO4?
What is it?
Der Eisendrock.
That's like an old. I feel like that's.
Yo, am I absolutely faded off the book? What is that one off? I can't even remember. But like the first couple maps in this game, the Easter eggs are not that hard, but at least the final bosses are not that hard. Yeah, bro, this is from what? Black Ops 3. Yeah. Dude, I'm out of... That's the snowy map. That map was sick. But the bosses were not that hard. Like, even the last map that we had prior to this one, like the one in that big base, I can't remember the name of it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it was like the... Oh, Firebase.
Yeah, Firebase. Yeah. The final boss in that one, I remember we did that first try. Yeah. Like exactly. That boss was so easy. Yeah. It literally took like a couple minutes. Yeah. This one was a grueler. Yeah. We didn't even get our half health.
Yeah. We didn't. No. Well, yeah, that's the thing. We need like better guns. I don't think we were as prepared as we should have. No. Because my gun wasn't pack-a-punched all the way. It wasn't tier 3.
Yeah, mine... I was tier 2.
Yeah. And like you had the wonder weapon. Yeah. And like we need to upgrade that. And we didn't focus on like destroying her shield. Yeah. Because like that just kept regenning her health.
Yeah. It's so hard. Like
it's hard focusing on the zombies because like you're trying not to die from them. But if you're not trying to shoot her shield, like you're not doing anything. Yeah. Because the zombies just keep spawning in.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like it would be one thing if it was just her. Yeah. But there's all the other zombies that are coming, and then you have like the heavies that are coming in too, and you've got like those guys who explode. They're like supposed to be the dogs around. Yeah, yeah. Like, oh man, it's so much going on.
And the more zombies you kill, like the more that spawn in. Yeah. So that's why it's hard. Like,
and you're wasting ammo too.
Yeah, exactly. So we got to focus on.
You can put in the absolute blender against this person.
Well, we got to focus on her next time.
Yeah. The Easter egg itself, though, leading up to it, not giving too much away, it's pretty time consuming.
Yeah, you know, I mean, after our first try, like I think we can do it faster now. Yeah, I definitely think we can.
Yeah, because we were pausing and watching and then explaining, pausing and going through it that way. Yeah. But there are a fair amount of steps in it to get it done. And it just takes a little bit of time too because the map is big. Yeah, like it's a big map. there's a lot of rooftop area that you spawn in, and then there's like the main area, which is in the streets.
Yeah.
There's 3 levels. There's that, and then there's down in the subway.
Yeah. And there's there's just a lot of like routes you can run.
Yeah.
And we don't know the best route yet to like hit. I mean, we're probably just going to keep doing the same thing because it works. But I'm sure there's a more efficient way, like which doorways to open and stuff.
Yeah. We've played the map, I think, 2 times now?
2 times, yeah.
Yeah. And gotten to round 20 on both of them. One of them with a successful exfil, might we add.
Yeah.
I can't even believe that. Shocking.
Yeah.
Because some of the exfils in the other maps, man, they're tough.
I mean, I don't know how we did that, because we were like trapped on top of the rooftop.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of zombies.
Yeah, because that's where the exfil is. And and then you were like, dude, we only got like 10 people left. I was like, what?
Yeah.
So we just went and iced up at the last second.
And there were only like 20 seconds left, and this helicopter was taking forever.
Yeah.
I thought we weren't going to make it.
Oh, dude, of course. The pilot in all of them, dude, he needs to grow a pair of cojones and just land the thing.
Yeah.
The guy, he's just sitting there, and there's like 2 guys. Too hot. Can't let
Yeah.
Bro. Hurry it up. And we're dying. There's like 10 seconds left. And then he gets shot down by a random RPG.
Yeah.
What is that?
But overall, the zombies is nice. It's fun.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to play tonight. Hopefully beat the Easter egg. I don't think it's going to take us a full 2 hours this time to like get everything together.
No. I think we'll probably shave off like half an hour.
Yeah. Easily.
Yeah.
And then we just got to max armor, max out everything we can.
Yeah.
Because we're going to need everything to kill this person.
Yeah. Yeah, Valentina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to get that shield down and just like lay bullets into her.
Yeah. It's amazing to me, though, with all these maps. I mean, just even like this iteration of zombies, the amount of steps and work that goes into it, it's so creative.
Yeah.
You know? And it makes me like... You got to appreciate these people at Treyarch.
Yeah.
Like whatever part of the team is working on zombies and that team that's drafting the story and all this stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's insane. It's so involved.
Yeah. It's a crazy storyline. Like the stuff that you have to do.
Yeah.
Like some of these Easter eggs, like I mean the zombie community is crazy.
Yeah.
Like there are people that just spend all day trying to figure this out. The people on Noah's stream. Like Noah's just the one streaming it and everyone's like, "Oh, you got to do this, try that."
Yeah.
And he's, you know.
Yeah, like we when we started it, we went and tried out a little bit of it ourselves to see how much we could do.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, we were all over the place, like hugging walls, trying to find stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you realize like we weren't even close. I'm like, damn. Dude,
Yeah.
like this is hard work. It's frustrating.
Yeah.
If you're trying to figure that out, you know?
Yeah.
But it's also like trophy hunting in games too. Like the more you do it, the more you start to get
their patterns.
Yeah, you start to get a sense for like certain things that you have to do, you know? Because I know guy I really like, Brian from PS4 Trophies. That guy, like he pump out collectible guides instantly. People are like, dude, how do you do this? And he's like, oh, you know, when you've done collectibles for a few hundred games, he's like, you start to kind of see like, okay, there's going to be a collectible there. Or like there's certain thing, like you said, patterns. I'm sure Noah's the same way. And like all those guys, there's certain things that's like, oh yeah, you got to do this. You got to do this.
Well,
you got to do this.
Like once, not giving away like too much, but the brain rot thing.
Yeah.
I would have never figured that out.
Me either. Never.
Like,
never in a million years.
That made no sense to me.
Yeah.
Like that was just a random wall.
Or when you have to have that, your buddy, the robot guy.
Yeah.
He has to go shoot that locker.
Yeah.
Like you would never think of that.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is such a random spot, random locker. But if you, I guess maybe you get that from the communications that come in, you know, from like from all the generals in the game or whatever it is, that or reading stuff on the wall, like there may be something in there. Like you have to really delve into it.
Yeah. There are just some steps in there that we would have never figured out.
Yeah, never. I mean, even the last part of it, like when we before you go into the boss, like lining that thing up on both ends.
Yeah.
I never would have thought of that.
Yeah.
Like that is ridiculous.
Or like, not a spoiler, but imagine the I just forgot what it was. Like finding the radios.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, how are you supposed to know that?
Yeah. No way you could ever figure that stuff out.
Yeah.
But that's what makes it so cool.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's like every layer to it. Like, we don't know how this ends.
Yeah, we have no idea. Yeah.
Like, I make sure to, well, at least with zombies, I make it an effort to not look at anything about it.
Yeah.
Because I like the surprise.
Yeah.
You know,
I want to know what the ending is once we beat this person.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, what cutscene's gonna roll through, and then afterwards, then I can go and start watching all the lore and be okay, how does this stack up?
And Noah's like, when you put this in, you will automatically go into the boss fight. You are not coming back. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
We gotta we gotta prepare.
Yeah, and the boss was hard too because she teleported you.
Yeah.
To her at one point, which we were like, that was
that time in the beginning, like in between. Like, we got to go and, like, grab gear again.
Yeah.
Because it gives us time.
Yeah.
We just got to go grab armor and stuff and wait until she teleports us.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Every time we're gaining more experience with that zombies map.
Hopefully, by next week, when you hear the podcast, we beat it.
Yeah, hopefully.
I really hope we beat it. Because I'm going away this weekend, so...
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll do. Dope. I am, too. So that it works out perfectly.
We'll be back Sunday.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah. So we got to beat it before the weekend.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then next weekend after that, we're going away. We're all going away. So,
yeah, we're all going away.
Yeah, that'll be a tough one.
We got to get that podcast out.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we won't miss it for us. But,
yeah.
Yeah, even if you're not a big zombies guy or girl, you definitely go play it. Give it a shot. It's fun.
Yeah.
You know, I've been playing zombies since World at War.
World at War.
Bro, I remember
after you beat the campaign, I was like, "What is this,
dude?" I'll never forget it. My friend, I mentioned him. I think with my our first podcast, getting into it. My friend Corey, yeah, he came over and we grinded co-op, World at War, and then the intro to Knockdown Toten rolled in, and I'm like, dude, I was scared.
Yeah,
I was horrified.
Yeah.
Because it's just like the guy's like blacking out, and then he wakes up and you just like start to slowly see that zombie run in,
yeah,
and
you hear the screaming,
and that's when it was like Nazi zombies, and now I think it still is Nazi zombies, or now like they've gone back to that. They've got like the Third Reich and they've got all that stuff in there, because after it kind of went a little crazy for a bit. It was just zombies.
Yeah, I played co-op with my friend Joe. And I had no idea about zombies. And we beat the co-op. And then all of a sudden, I was like, what is this?
Yeah, right.
Zombies? And that was so much fun.
Dude, nothing compares to that level of fear.
Yeah.
Like, that map is so barren.
Yeah.
And the noise and everything of it.
Yeah.
There's no perks.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, dude. You get the MG42, the Browning, or the ray gun, and that's it.
Yeah.
You get up in that corner by the stairs and knock.
And you just hope that you hit every bullet.
Yeah. Bro, Noct is miniature.
Yeah.
That map is so small. It's like it's like the size of my apartment, bro.
Yeah.
It's like so tiny.
And you'll never forget the moments where you're sitting that corner and you're like, I gotta reload.
Yeah,
and
right.
You're like, hurry up.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. No self revive.
Yeah. Nothing.
None of that weak ass shit back then. So yeah, it's good to see that zombies is still kicking. They've killed it with this game.
Yeah, no, the new maps are fun.
Yeah,
I'm so glad they're giving us new maps instead of making us buy them.
Yeah, right.
But I think that's the whole
season pass
thing. Yeah,
yeah. But you do have to wait a bit, but it's worth it.
Yeah,
you know they're good maps.
Yeah, I'm glad these maps are really cool.
Yeah.
And this one in particular is huge.
Yeah.
It's a big map.
And it looks so good, too.
Yeah.
And this is a sketchy map, too, like, scary-wise.
Yeah.
You know?
It's dark.
It is dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes place at night. Ugh.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
It's
It gets me into heebie-jeebies, so I don't like that.
It's a good map.
Yeah. So I'm a fan of it for sure, but hopefully we beat that Easter egg.
Yeah, tonight. Hopefully you get it done tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess we can transition to our next topic, Stage 5, Week 2.
What?
Of the CDL. Not going to go in depth about like all the games. We're going to talk about, main teams that lost, that won, all that jazz. So
the standard issue.
We'll start off with the lows. The New York Subliners. They didn't win. They haven't won this stage.
They haven't won jack shit.
Yeah. Which is tough for them because they're third place right now? Or 4th?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have the. Let me go pull the standings up really quick to see where they're at.
Yeah, while you do that, but the Subliners, they were in contention for 2nd seed. They were 5 points away, and now they're 0-2. And
like that anymore.
It's going to be hard for them. They lost to OpTic and they lost to Royal Ravens, which is tough.
And to LA.
Oh yeah, and LA. So they're 0-3.
Yeah,
that's tough.
Yeah, is that what it is right now? Stage 5. Is that what their ranking is? Yeah, they're 0-3. Yep.
Yeah, 0-3. That's tough for those guys because those guys are really, really good. I don't know what happened. Like after the last major, Major 4, I mean, they didn't have ASIM. They had Decimate subbing in for him. Mm-hmm. But ever since the ASIM got back, they don't look the same.
No, they definitely don't, man. They definitely don't, Justin. It's not looking good.
And the morale.
They are crumbling.
Clay looks like he's
defeated.
Yeah. I feel for him.
Yeah, they were you said they were 2 points off of 2nd place? Or 5 points off? Yeah. Now they're, what's the math on that? 35.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big deficit.
And they're 30 points away from 3rd place, but they're 10 points away from losing fourth spot.
Yeah.
OpTic, who we'll talk about later. OpTic did okay.
Yeah.
They did okay. They've been doing good.
Yeah.
New York they've hit a really they've hit a slump.
Yeah. I wrote a note down. They look so stressed.
They do
look very stressed out, and they're putting a lot of pressure on themselves, which I completely get why. Mm-hmm. But they look really, really stressed. They gotta have some fun.
Yeah, and I think right now that's what's so difficult is because they were at the top and now they look so bad.
Yeah.
And like, how can they have fun? You know what I mean? Like you've got to dig inside to just like take that chill pill.
Yeah.
And be like, all right, like let's take a breath.
Yeah.
Like we've got this.
Yeah.
You know, don't forget who we are.
Yeah, exactly. You know? They just got to go out and have some fun.
Yeah.
But like, even if they win a round or a game, Clay looked so stressed. He's like taking a deep breath. He's like, thank God.
Yeah, because a lot of the games that they won didn't really look all
convincing.
That. Yeah, I mean, the only one that was insanely convincing was that search that they had. And I think they played against, it was on London Royal.
Yeah.
It was the first search and destroy that they won.
Yeah.
Because they lost the first game, then they won the search. And I think they 6-0'd them or 6-1 them.
Yeah. Then they lost the rest.
Yeah, this is what's so crazy, man, is I remember the first search that they won, they smoked them. Mm-hmm. And then it went to a game 5, which we were like, oh no.
Yeah.
Against London Royal Ravens. Mm-hmm. Who they have nothing to play for, by the way. They're completely out of champs. It's over for them. Mm-hmm. So they got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
And went to search and they got smoked. New York did. They lost, I think it was 6-1 or 6-2.
It was something like that.
Like,
it wasn't close.
Yeah, it was not close at all.
Mm-hmm.
So it's so strange to see them win a search so convincingly, the first one, and then the next one, they get destroyed.
Yeah.
You know?
I get that map. They don't play well on that map.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, because we saw like. It's fresh in my mind was the OpTic FaZe series, which was a great series.
We can talk about that later.
But like really quick, like both searches that those teams played were very close.
Yeah.
And they ended up going opposites of each other.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like OpTic won 1, FaZe won 1.
Yeah.
It wasn't like FaZe, and it wasn't like FaZe blew them out in one and OpTic blew them out in the other.
Yeah.
They were both like 6-4 games, 6-4, 6-5.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I think that just comes down to like map pool.
Yeah.
Like those guys just, they just don't play well on that map.
Yeah.
Or, because what was the first map on? Was that Express?
I think it was.
S&D Express?
I think it was. And the last one was, no, the first one that they played in New York was, what's the map? Standoff.
Okay. Yeah, and the second one was Moscow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And New York got smacked.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hopefully they bounce back. I mean, I think they just need to have some fun.
Yeah, they gotta find the will to have fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To just to lighten up.
If they're gonna keep staying stressed and put this much pressure on them, they're not gonna play the same.
Yeah, I mean, you can't play good when you're stressed out or under pressure.
Yeah,
I mean, like these guys, they're all under pressure, right? But it's just how you channel that. I mean, man, FaZe, they're under the most pressure probably of all these teams, right? Because they're the best team. The eyes are on them all the time, and they turn around and they get wins on the daily.
Yeah,
they're killing it.
Exactly.
Some of these teams, they really struggle with pressure.
Yeah.
And it looks like Subliners right now. I don't know what it is. I guess it must be because Asim was out for a bit and he came back, and the team just does not look the same.
Yeah, they don't look the same at all. But I mean, on the bright side, they qualified for champs, and it's not like they're fourth. It's not like they're bottom 8.
Yeah, no, they don't have to worry about fighting for placing in champs or anything like that. I think, and you would agree too, of course, just everybody's wondering, like, they looked like they could win a major at one point, and now they can't even win against London Royal Ravens,
exactly.
or Paris. So we don't know what state they're going to be in for the Stage 5 major and for champs.
Yeah, what concerns me is if they lose the next 2 games and they go 0-5 this stage, and then they go into the major and they're knocked out immediately.
That's worst case scenario.
Yeah. Or even like at least win one game like this stage, and have like a decent run at the major. Because if you get knocked out immediately at the major, that's like your placing's probably going to change.
Yeah, because they're playing 2 teams this week, which the week that we're recording this, which is the Surge Home Series. So when this comes out, this series will already have happened. They are playing Thursday. They're playing Paris Legion. So we hope that they need to win that, because the next one, Justin's not looking good for them. They got to face off against the Atlanta FaZe.
Yeah,
that is,
and how they look right now. Yeah,
right. Which is the thing, man. Is because we go back to Stage 4. That's a good matchup. We're like, okay, that should be I mean, like with every game that FaZe plays, we think, okay, FaZe is going to win it. But that's going to be a close one. The way Subliners are looking right now, you'd have to say that's going to be a 3-0 towards FaZe.
And New York's beaten FaZe twice.
Yeah. Half their losses.
Yeah.
So to New York.
Well, we'll see. It's going to be tough for them, but I mean, hopefully they can bounce back. Yeah. Because if they don't, their placing is going to hurt them going into champs.
Big time, yeah. Because right now, I mean, if they should beat Paris, so then if they win that one, they'll end the stage 1-4.
Yeah.
If they lose against FaZe, which I would imagine they do, unless they have some massive resurgence. No pun intended. But if they do, that might be a good thing for them. That'd be a huge thing for them. If they went 2-3.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I can't see them beating FaZe.
Yeah.
The way they're playing right now. So that's been the main disappointment from the games this past weekend.
I got another one. I mean, I wouldn't say a disappointment, but up and down is LA Thieves losing to Paris.
Yeah, that's a big one.
They lost to FaZe, but like they looked. I mean, I would have taken that as like a win. How they played against FaZe, they played really well, even though they lost.
Yeah, we've heard this discussion on the flank before. I was going to ask you really quick. Do you think that they're overrated right now, the Thieves roster? Like for how they're performing? Do you think they're overrated or underrated?
I think they're underrated.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, personally, I don't think there's that much hype around the LA Thieves roster.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, who thinks they're overrated.
Or saying, like the way that they're performing, like the wins that they're getting, they're not, like, important. Like, they're not big wins. Like, they're not really, they don't look any better, is more what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I mean, I think a win's a win.
Yeah.
But, like, they beat Subliners, right? Yeah, they beat Subliners.
They lost to Paris now.
Yeah, they lost to Paris, and they lost to FaZe.
Yeah.
I mean, Paris, like, they're a good team, right? The people on that team.
Yeah, not bad.
They're good, but
okay.
LA Thieves just didn't look good. Their energy was not there. The people on Paris, like what? Aqua's insane. Scraps is insane. Zaptius is good. Who's your fourth?
On
Paris.
I'm trying to think. Well, it's Temp.
Oh yeah, Temp. He's the last guy. Yeah. That's a really good team. And like we all know, like there's no free win in this league. Even the bottom 4 teams, like they should win that.
Yeah.
But Paris smacked them.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think they look good with John. He's a killer player.
Yeah.
So I think right now they're still hitting those ups and downs. But personally, I think they're finally finding some sort of grounding.
Yeah.
I think that was the problem with the Thieves before, is they were constantly like down.
Yeah.
They never really had those high moments.
Yeah.
Where at least now they're showing those moments where they're starting to play as a team and look good.
Yeah.
I think some of it's just going to come down to more reps with that team. But still, they haven't had tons of time to play together.
It's still early.
Yeah, but that Paris game was definitely not what was expected. And I think their coach JCap, he went and put out there they just played horrible.
They had no energy either. Every time they went to the FaZe cam, they were just like, "All right, let's go."
Yeah,
next round.
Yeah, they didn't look too inspired.
Which I'm hoping was just because they're losing, that's why they're down, instead of I hope they didn't go into that match expecting this is an easy dub,
right?
Which could happen. Not saying it did, but you can't take any team in this league lightly.
No, because they lost that. They lost 3-1 to them to Paris pretty convincingly.
Yeah,
and man, I don't think a lot of people predicted that one.
Yeah, and Paris, they're out of champs. They're not making it to champs.
Yeah.
The Ravens, they beat Subliners. They're not making it to champs. So,
yeah, it's just the ups and downs of some of these teams in the league that are so crazy. Like you would see with Dallas, they played a game against Mutineers. They lost to Mutineers.
Yeah, convincingly.
Yeah, which was crazy. And then staying in the same vein with Thieves, which was so nuts, is FaZe. Obviously, I shouldn't say obviously, but FaZe beat them.
Yeah.
Thieves got a round on them.
Yeah.
And they didn't look like a joke.
They threw the hard points.
Yeah.
If they closed out one of those hard points, things could have changed.
Yeah. So they look that good against the best team in the league, and then they lose to the worst team in the league.
Yeah.
Convincingly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's very up and down with the Thieves. I think again they're hitting those ups and downs, but hopefully more time they'll stabilize.
Yeah. I think one of the worst teams in the leagues, technically the worst team's Seattle, which is the next home series, which I think is kind of ironic.
Yeah, right.
That the last home series of the year is at the losing team.
Yeah, right. Not
so,
ideal. Not ideal.
It is what it is.
Yeah, still. But right now, before we go into the game of the day, right?
The marquee matchup.
Our marquee matchup, right? Sponsored by Game Fuel. The teams right now that are totally toast, it's what? Gorillas, Surge, Paris, and London.
Yep.
They're officially eliminated.
Officially eliminated from champs.
Press F in the chat for those teams. R.I.P. God rest their souls.
they just got to play this major, and then those guys can go chill out. Yeah. Play another game.
Yeah, right.
They can go to the beach, as Ben J. Nassim's.
Yeah, right. And
just go chill out.
Yeah, hopefully not worry too much, because I think a lot of those teams are going to change. I think when we go into next year, those teams are. I would be shocked if those teams look the same. Yeah,
at least. I would say at least 50% of those teams are going to change, individually on the team. More than 2 players are going to be.
50% of an individual team. Yeah. I'm going to change. 100% all those teams will change.
Yeah, they're all going to change.
But then, regarding the shuffle up,
at least 2 players on each team are going to change. At least.
Yeah, there's some of those teams where I could see everybody going.
Yeah, that's why I just.
Yeah,
that's why I said
that's what's going to be crazy too.
Yeah.
Thinking about it, some of those teams, you might see completely different teams.
Yeah. I think LEG's wiped. Just dropped that whole team. Yeah. Same with Paris, wiped. And then Seattle, they're probably going to keep one person if Octane chooses to sign.
Man. Yeah, that's a really tough one, man.
Yeah.
Octane's so good.
Yeah. But does he want to keep playing there? Maybe he just needs a fresh start on somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with the league right now. For people, maybe, I don't know if we've talked about it before, there was talk about league expansion, and from all accounts right now, that's not going to happen for this year or for the 2022 season.
Yeah.
Which for some players, a lot of the people in the challenges, tons of pros, that's tough news.
Yeah.
And someone like Octane too. That guy, he's so good. I mean, I don't know the full story at Seattle, but I think a lot of people would agree he needs to get to a new team.
Yeah,
he needs
even if it's by himself. He just needs something.
He needs
new.
a change of scenery.
Yeah, he just needs something new.
He's had 2 years of hell on Seattle Surge, and he's looked good.
Yeah,
but yeah, he needs to go somewhere else. But then the problem is, where does he go?
Yeah, I mean, I could see him going to LAG. Screw it, even if it's just him. Yeah, by himself, and then he picks like 3 other people. Yeah, I think he just needs a fresh start under a brand where like he hasn't lost or won.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I don't think there's no spots that are going to open up for him at the top teams. Yeah, so it's going to have to be a shuffle around in those bottom teams there. Yeah, where he'll hang out.
Yeah, and if Octane doesn't stay in the league and he goes to Challengers, I think that's a very big mistake because if he went to Challengers, I would argue like he is the best player in Challengers out of the like former pro players.
Well, and we know too from a lot of these guys, you see them when they are in Challengers, they stay in Challengers.
Yeah,
a lot of these pros. I think Slasher's like one guy who did not go to the Challengers.
Yeah, and came back.
He came back. Yeah. But like Methods, he's in Challengers. He hasn't come back.
Yeah.
I think a lot of guys who haven't had a pro shot, they've come out of Challengers. But people who are pros, who go into Challengers and come back as a pro, we haven't seen that yet, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just a bad like stigma. You're a pro, now you're in like Challengers.
Yeah,
but
it's a demotion.
Yeah. But Octane's like, I think a lot of like former pro players will like vouch for him. And current pro players.
Yeah. So that's I don't know what the deal is with that team, but
that's another topic.
That'll develop as the year goes on. As for now, he's not going to be playing in Champs, so who knows?
A team that will be playing in Champs and that played really, really well this weekend. OpTic. Yeah. To all the OpTic haters, I hope you're silent.
Yeah, right. Shush them out.
The Twitter fingers weren't moving that day.
Oh my god.
So OpTic played FaZe and they won 3-2 in the series in a round 11.
Yeah. Insane.
And that was awesome. And let me say, the viewership was peaking almost 90K in that game.
Jesus Christ.
That was crazy. And then the last game, it was Minnesota versus Dallas. It dropped all the way down to like, I think it was like 30 or 40. That's a big drop.
Yeah, bro.
Anyways, but
terrible.
OpTic versus FaZe.
Again, another topic for another day.
OpTic played really, really well. Like they were playing as a unit. They came out that first hard point and won, and they're getting the trades. They're getting like all these kills on FaZe. Like it was nice, and their comms were so good too.
Oh yeah, dude, they looked amazing.
They looked really good.
Yeah, it was good. And then like my favorite part with all these teams is after the game's over, after that match, and then you see the hype.
Oh yeah,
dude, these guys on OpTic, man, they were screaming.
Oh yeah,
Scump was getting up screaming. Yeah, man, they were like, "We're doing it, boys!" Yeah, and everyone, all of us, were all like, "Oh my god, they're doing it!" Yeah, like they just won this. Like, and it wasn't by 3 points. It's like, they were playing icy.
Yeah, they're playing good, and they're going up against a #1 team in the league. Yeah, the best team in the league, and they're doing this.
Yeah,
and man, Envoy went.
I was gonna say, dude, I was like, if you were gonna keep going, like, we have to stop and give a shout out to the Prince.
Envoy. Everyone's saying he flanks too much.
Dude,
drop him.
Yeah, he went off.
He went 29 and 13, I think, the first map.
Yeah,
Moscow.
He was playing lights out. That man looked on another level.
Yeah, and like he was matching Abizi and Simp like easily.
Yeah,
which is nuts.
Yeah, I mean he definitely put Scump on his back like kill wise. Scump was playing like trash that game.
The first game, yeah.
Yeah, the first game
he picked up in the series.
Yeah, I was watching him reacting like with the team after. And yeah, it was hilarious. He was like, "Yep, I was not here this game."
Yeah.
He was like, but it's so funny too because he was saying, he's like, "Man, I was losing composure." You know, like in some of the kills or deaths that he would have, you'd just be like, "Oh man." Having to deal with Simp and Abizi like that. Yeah. But then the comms, dude, he was amazing.
Clear. Yeah.
Yeah, he was so good. You couldn't tell he was losing full.
Yeah. He was 6 and 15 at one point.
Yeah.
And he was just calm.
Yeah.
But then
they were winning.
Yeah. And then going into the next couple matches, like he's a king for a reason.
Stepped up.
He was doing really, really well.
Yeah, dude, he pieced up. No, it was amazing. I mean, that first hard point they had, they went off. The search, Miami.
They choked it, but it's okay.
Yeah, it was close. Like we mentioned, I think it was a 6-4 towards FaZe. They won that.
Yeah.
There was some beams going on there. That was crazy. And then I mean, they traded each map. I mean, OpTic won the hard point, then FaZe won the search, then they went to control raid. OpTic won that. Then they went to Apocalypse hard point. And that's where I got nervous because FaZe smoked them.
Yeah.
And, I mean, OpTic started to have a little bit of a comeback, but they almost 100-point clubbed them.
Yeah.
On that hard point, and I was like, uh-oh. They're looking good.
The Miami search, OpTic should have closed. They're leading like 4-1 or 4-2?
Yeah.
They should have closed that out.
They should have.
But it's all right. They still got the win.
Yeah, because then they got to the last search, which was on standoff.
Round 11.
My heart was in my mouth. I like couldn't breathe. I was like, oh my God. I remember we were playing as we were watching it, and I was like, Justin, mute your mic.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, you're always ahead of me in the streams by like
a few seconds.
Yeah, like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, don't tell me. Don't tell me. And then it happens. And I was like, oh my God. Like, it happens so fast.
Yeah.
You know, again, for some of you guys, maybe don't watch these games or haven't watched them yet. I mean, that's when you should go back and watch OpTic versus FaZe.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be one of the matches of the year.
Those are like the ideal games you want new viewers to watch.
Yeah.
You got to bring them on like, guys, this is last map, last round. Whoever wins this, it's over.
Yeah.
Takes all of it. And those are the matches that new viewers need to watch.
Yeah. It was such a good series.
Imagine that on LAN live.
My God. With the fans just freaking out. Yeah, it was amazing. OpTic, they iced up at the end. They beat FaZe and Search. Yeah. I mean, OpTic, they were celebrating like they just won COD Champs.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
that win, I mean, from what we know, what they've been dealing with over the season, and obviously with that episode of The Process series OpTic does, check it out.
Shout out Roger.
Yeah, shout out Roger.
And Matt.
And Josefo. Kings. Yeah, they've been going through it. That win meant way more than most people can imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, that win was huge. That's such a morale boost for them.
Yeah, right. The confidence is at an all-time high now for those guys.
Yeah.
And now I think for any like OpTic fans, they know that OpTic's momentum based.
Yeah.
They need that confidence.
They do.
Now going into the major, like teams got to be careful.
Yeah. Yeah, they're looking really hot right now. And I mean, they could potentially go 5-0. They've got to face Thieves. That's their last matchup. And then let me go check really quick before we wrap it up on this. Not standings. Can't remember what it is. I think they're facing Paris or London. They are facing London. Yeah, so on Thursday they face London Royal Ravens. And then they face Thieves on Saturday. So they got 2 more matches. Those are both matches. I mean, the London one, they definitely should win.
Yeah.
The way they're playing. The Thieves one, I think they should win that too, but
yeah, I would agree.
You don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, they should go 4-1 or 5-0 in this.
Yeah. Hoping it's 5-0 and then they get first seed going into the major.
Yep.
That's going to help a lot for those guys.
It'll be massive. Yeah, I mean, so this weekend coming up, some of the games, they're not like... It's tough right now, guys. You know, these games that are going on, unfortunately, it's all like top teams versus teams that have nothing to play for anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
Or it's just the lower teams playing each other.
Yeah.
I wonder what the viewership is for that. Like an LAG versus Surge.
Well,
imagine that.
Get this one. You ready? Saturday, London Royal Ravens versus Paris Legion.
Yeah.
Like that game is absolutely worthless.
Yeah.
Like that, the 2 teams that have no chance for champs, like they're just playing for, you know, a good placing at the major, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, like there's still money to win at the major.
Yeah.
But, you know, like it's hard.
The motivation's not there.
Yeah.
Surge versus Dallas.
Yeah.
You know, like that's a tough one. Or, you know, Surge versus LAG. I mean, the one game that's going to be good, I say one game that's going to be good, but the Thieves and OpTic game, that'll be good. Let's see if there's any other games. That one, and then the last one of the weekend on Sunday, Toronto versus Dallas. That's a good game.
Yeah, that's a fight for second seed.
Yeah, but a lot of these other games, honestly, are not really all that interesting.
Yeah.
They're like the tippity top teams versus teams that are like in 8th place or below.
See, that's the format of this. Just, I mean, it hurts the viewership just because, again, like us, we're avid viewers. But even some of these matches are just boring.
Yeah.
And when you got Zuma and Ben that do live streams every single time after the matches, and Zuma's like, these are fucking trash.
Yeah.
Like, that's not good.
Yeah, there's nothing really, and same thing like when we're tweeting these games out, there's not really much to talk about. You're just like, London won, Paris won, nice job.
Yeah, like
and touching on it, when Paris, when they went and beat LA Thieves, they did an interview with their player Temp, and it's like kind of sad. He's just like, it's
good win,
but it's bittersweet because there's really nothing to play for. You know, like it literally doesn't mean much to them.
Yeah.
But if they were playing for something, that'd be a huge win. You'd be like, dude, they just beat LA Thieves. And like, but what does it really mean?
Yeah,
Thieves is going to champs and they're not.
It's tough for those guys.
It is.
I'm sure like after champs and everything going into the off season, we can definitely talk about that more because the format needs to change.
For sure.
Needs to change. But overall, like, big match was just, that OpTic versus FaZe. That was a great matchup. And I hope OpTic keeps going because Twitter was going crazy when they won.
They were going crazy.
It was awesome.
Yeah. So we'll keep you updated, next week when the games happen. That's when we'll film our next episode, seeing how OpTic fares. We hope that they're 5-0.
Yeah. I have a
feeling. I mean, if they beat FaZe like that, I feel like they're red hot.
Yeah.
But we will have to wait and see then.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're away this weekend. I'm away this weekend, and then episode 23 will be out next Monday,
8 a.m.
Yeah, 8 a.m. And then we're going on a trip.
Big trip.
So we gotta record that podcast on Monday.
Yeah, get it going.
Get that out and scheduled.
Yes, sir.
So, but other than that, I mean. You got anything else? I think.
Yeah, I do. Quick shout out to the homie Nadeshot.
Oh, Nadeshot.
100 Thieves, Nadeshot.
Yeah.
They really quick. Won't touch too much on it because we talked about it for about an hour and a half prior to filming.
We got to do a podcast on that.
Yeah. We could maybe do that next week.
Yeah,
perhaps. But quick shout out to them, 100 Thieves. They made history doing a collab with Gucci, and it came out today. Insane for the esports community.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
Esports. The gaming community, like in general.
Yeah, exactly.
Just all of gaming.
Yeah. Amazing move by Mr. Shot. Yeah. So congrats to all the guys and girls over at LA Thieves and 100 Thieves.
Yeah.
It's insane.
So those guys, everyone there deserves it.
Yeah.
They worked hard, and they're the first legitimate esport like company, brand, whatever you want to call them, to be on a luxury fashion brand.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
To all the haters complain about the price. Fuck you.
It's Gucci. What do you expect? What do you expect? Yeah.
You guys can't afford the regular stuff anyway, so why are you complaining about this price? It's like, man.
Yeah, I mean, we went off about this for like probably an hour and a half before the podcast. But yeah, I mean, it's Gucci, it's luxury. We expect luxury prices.
Yeah.
We don't make enough money and have enough money to go and spend that kind of cash to buy into that stuff. But you got to respect it. It means, I think what people need to understand is it means a lot more than just the price tag of the item.
It's not.
It's like that. It's what it symbolizes.
Yeah, it's not money, and we're not gonna buy it.
No,
that's not our style. But even if I don't have the money for that.
Nah.
If I had the money, I would buy it and it would sit on my shelf.
Yeah,
with the box.
Yeah,
but to us, it means more. The gaming industry is legit.
Yeah,
we're legit.
Yeah, it's becoming more and more legit. And it's people like everyone over at 100 Thieves and Nadeshot leading the way.
Yeah. They're paving the path for people like us.
They are.
Even more.
They are.
Hopefully one day we get to see Mr. Shot imagine at a LA Thieves event or some COD event.
He loves it, Mr. Shot.
That would be awesome, one day. Because I've been watching Nade since he was some goofy ass kid playing MW3, recording no face cam.
Yeah.
And he was using gold ACR unsuppressed.
Yeah.
And he was playing on mission.
Yeah.
And like he's just a nerd.
Yeah. I mean, do you remember him back in the day in the OpTic house, and like, I mean, I thought he was insane because he was sponsored by Red Bull, and I couldn't even believe that. I was like, dude, this guy, he's sponsored by them. Like, that's insane. I thought he was even legit back then.
Yeah.
Being sponsored by them.
Yeah. And I mean, man, he paved the path for like a lot of people.
He did. And he's continuing to.
You got to show respect to that.
Yeah.
And hopefully one day we get to meet him.
Yeah, hopefully one day.
All those people at 100 Thieves, they deserve this.
He did like our tweet.
He did like our tweet.
Did. So big ups to you, Nadeshot, for liking our tweet. We appreciate it. We love everything that you guys are doing. So it's massive.
And we hope one day you sit down and you listen to us.
Yeah, right.
That'd be great.
That'd be a dream come true.
Yeah.
But that's all I had to add. Had to touch on that because it's straight history.
It is history for just the gaming community.
Absolutely.
This is next level that they're on a Gucci product.
Yeah, insane.
So,
but other than that, I do not have anything else. Do you?
Nope. I think we hit all my notes. So
perfect. And we're over an hour here.
Yeah.
so
yeah, follow us on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. We're on all social platforms. Anchor.fm/the COD Casuals. Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
You know the deal.
Everything.
You know the deal.
You know it. Anything else?
No.
All right. Well, this has been episode 23 of the COD Casuals, guys. I'm your host, Justin.
And I'm Mike.
See you guys next week.
Take it easy.
See ya.